Hola, 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 amigas. Bienvenido, bienvenido. Hello, hello, and welcome to Savvy Soldier. I am so glad to be here tonight. Tonight, I am going to be sharing my experience of learning a new language. How is your Spanish coming along? Are you able to speak it? Are you able to read it? Are you able to comprehend when someone is speaking to you in Spanish? Um, Share with me in the comments. Maybe you're learning a different language. Maybe it's French or which an African dialect. But whatever the language is, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I want to know what language you're learning. The language, of course, that I'm learning because I'm here in Mexico is Spanish, and I am learning from a program called Bloom in Spanish, and the creator of the program is KimAnn. She is my maestra, and she has done a wonderful job. She's in the process of building up her social media presence. And so in months to come, I will be putting that information out there on my channel because I think she is a great teacher. Am I fluent? Absolutely not. The program was only 8 weeks. And so this is the last week for level one. I am proud to be able to say that I can now hail a cab. I can go to the bus station and purchase a ticket. I can order meals. I can ask for things in the supermarket. It's just a wonderful feeling. And even a greater feeling is the appreciation of the individuals that I am communicating with here in Mexico. So as you may know, back in 2021, I made a decision to move to Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. And so this is now my home. I have a residency here. And I think that it's important that when you move to a foreign country, that you learn the language. I think it's respectful. I think it's helpful. And a matter of fact, I want to share something with you. One of the quotes that our teacher gave us in the beginning of class says that if you talk to a man in a language they understand, that goes to their head. But if you talk to him in his own language, that goes to his heart. Now, you can just gather from that quote that when we are speaking to a language that speaks to their heart, there's a connection there. There's going to be some friendships developed. There may be business developments there, but it's just a wonderful place to be where you're able to communicate to the individual in their language. Now, oftentimes when they hear my American accent, those who are trying to learn English want me to talk to them in English, but I have to remind them, I'm in your country and it's important for me to learn your language. So I'll ask them to keep it in Espanol so that I can build my language. So the program, Bloom in Spanish, is 8 weeks long. And it's not the traditional way of learning Spanish that you may have learned in high school. We're not studying verb text and syntax and all of that other stuff. The main thing that we had to learn was the vowel sounds. There are 5 vowel sounds: a, e, o, u. They never change. Those 5 vowels never change. Unlike the US, where we have short vowels and long vowels and combination of vowels that make different sounds. In Mexico, you just learn the 5 vowels and you can pretty much decipher any of the language. The other thing that was important is we had to understand how to say the T, which is te, and then the V, which is a soft B, and then also Z, which sounds like S. Once we had that in place, we were on a roll. So what did we learn the first week? Common courtesies, how to say hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. How to say por favor is always wonderful to say thank you. Those courtesies go a long way. And then we begin to learn the different numbers. And so now we know numbers uno through mil. which is 1 through 1,000. So because you're going to be dealing with the taxis, you're going to be dealing with money in the supermarket, you're going to be dealing with money as you go to restaurants. So it's important to be able to know how to count in Spanish. Some other things that we learned were just different language that you're going to be using when you're trying to hail a cab and asking them how much is it going to cost. When you're in a restaurant, you want to know how much your meal is going to cost. If you want to take it with you, it's important to know phrases like para llevar so that you can take it with you in a packaged container. If you're looking for food down a specific aisle, to know what number they're saying when they tell you which aisle to go down, just common everyday language. Again, I am not fluent, but I do have a good feeling that when I go in, I'm able to ask for what it is that I need. I'm able to ask for change. I'm able to ask if where's the bathroom. So learning a second language wherever you're going to be in the world, I really believe is important. So if I want to read this to you, it's just real brief because I know some people say, am I too old to learn a new language? And this is according to benlanguageinstitute.com. And this is back in uh, uh, 2022. Learning another language benefits the brain. It improves memory, cognitive skills, and it's a fun way to make new friends and learn about new cultures. It may be challenging at times, but you are never too old to learn a new language. It's going to require time. It's going to require repetition. It's going to require practice. So here in Casa Arte y Vida, we have agreed that Fridays are going to be Fiesta Friday. And so we eat, breathe, and speak Spanish all day long on Fridays. That is going to help me to increase my ability to hear and comprehend what it is that I'm hearing. It's also going to allow me to be able to make sentence structures so that I'm not just speaking in or answering in one words, but I'm actually being able to make complete sentences as I'm learning the language. This is a wonderful thing to do. And hey, how you doing, chemistry? Sweet chemistry, thanks for joining in. Make sure keep teaching Sage Spanish because Nana, TT Nana is coming home in a few weeks, and I'm going to be speaking Spanish to my little niece. So yes, so I just wanted to pop in. I want you to keep an eye out for KimAnn. Again, her program is called Bloom in Spanish. There are actually 3 levels that I know of. I have taken level 1. I will take level 2 later this year. I'm going to be traveling back to the U.S. here really soon, and so I'm not going to take the second level right away because I have to have time to practice. I have to have concentrated time set aside where I am practicing. So until next time, I want you to be well. I want you to live free. I want you to prosper. If you have not already done so, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. I will respond. And that is all that I have for you today. Adios.